Hey, here working on the greenhouse and doing a little planting. There's Doggo. Hey, Doggo. How you doing? So, he's Doggo. He's a good boy. So, I've got some tree branches that I cut, and I want to try to root them. So there's some apple, nectarine, a green plum cod, a couple other things. So basically, I have some rooting hormone here. Picked that up over at the that other place at the big box store. And what I'm going to do is I collected some rocks because I'm going to want it to drain real well. So I got some small, medium-sized rocks. I put them down there at the bottom of the containers. And then in here we already had some like wood chip stuff. I put a little bit of water, kicked it around, and put a little water in it today. And I'm going to use this stuff in the bottom of these bins over here. Alright, and I'm just going to throw a little bit in. So I'm just taking the wood chips and dirt that's been in here. This was a greenhouse for the previous owner that was here, and he put down some wood chips in here. And the dog doesn't really like them because I try to keep the dog in here with me, or in here when I'm working right close, so that he can be outside and be safe, because we have a lot of predators around, javelina, stuff like that. So I want this stuff to drain really well. So, rock, brick, alright, whatever. Doggo's in on it. What do you think, Doggo? Whoa, Doggo! You didn't like that one? What's going on? Pulled that right out of the... Silly dog. So, anyways. So, we'll put some rocks in the bottom of them. Put some wood chips, right? All this is going to have some really good drainage. So, then I'm going to take... I could take some of the soil, and I'll put some of the soil up here. It's just potting soil that I had around. Nothing special. I don't really like plastic pots too much. I don't think that they breathe very well. So I drill holes in the plastic pots if I care about what I'm growing. So that way they don't get too much water and stagnate inside of the plastic pots. Terracotta or the fabric pots work really well for helping the roots to breathe. So I'm just grabbing some of this stuff, throw it in there. These ones I'm going to need some more. Here it is. Alright. Good job, Doggo. Alright. So I just filled these pots up. Right. And these cuttings I took a couple days ago. and I let them sit. They were in a box. They were in that white box there. So they were. They got some humidity. Here, let me see if I can do this. Whoop. So, and my hands work right here. Alright, so basically you want to take a razor blade, or what I like to do. So I take a razor blade. This one, this is where the branch had broken off and it was just hanging by a twig. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put a couple slices along here. Scratch it out. Because it's calloused now. Let's do this. Right, this one's a little big to get in the box. Alright, that should be more than enough. Alright, now I'm going to take this. And all you got to do, this is the big one, so let's put it down here in this box. So I'm going to stick it like that. That's it. So that's the green pumpkin. It's going to give us some delicious fruit. Let's see. This one here. So the fig. Let's put you back up here. So I have the fig, and I'm going to do this basically the same thing here. I'll just scratch it. I do. Now, I think it's probably better to do this in the springtime when you have the maximum potential for new growth. Here we go. The seasons are telling the plant that it's time. Alright, so stick that down in there. I'm going to tighten up the soil a little bit with my hand. So, alright. Let's see what else we got. Okay. This is the apple tree. I'll just give it a little scratch. A little bit of the rooting hole. Whoop. So we do it on the little cap so that we can catch any, and we'll use it on the next one. Alright, awesome. Go in. Watch out, dog. So the soil is already kind of moist. It has moisture in it. And that way I don't have to add too much water. Here we go. This looks like the apple again. And it's ready to go. How you doing, Dodgy? Huh? No, we don't want to do that. No. He's always trying to help. Dodge. Let's not do that. So. Let's not do that. That's our apples. We'll have to All right. The dog's trying to help by chewing up the end of the apple tree. Yeah. There's another apple. Yeah. This tree's really great. It puts a lot of fruit out. They're really nice. They taste good to eat. The fruit's very plentiful. It's kind of a red-green apple. So, and then we'll just throw a little bit more in here. This one. Oh, there's my timer for my dinner. But I think it's still going to need some more time. Alright, so here we got another bucket of soil. Alright, so I want to try to keep the rooting hormone there on the trunk as much as possible. So I just, they're my methods for doing things. I don't always have success, but I don't always have failures. So, let's see. So we have these 3 that are done so far. And set this here. And we're going to do some more. Alright. So what else do we have? This is another piece of the... I think this is nectarine. This is really happy tree. Or you know what? The other one was the nectarine because it had that broken part. The plum cod is this one because I remember cutting it. Alright. So this one's kind of funny shaped, right? So I'm just gonna not worry about it too much. Because see, we got more stuff here. Alright, so even if the branch is crooked, it'll grow out this way. And it'll grow towards the sun and straighten itself out. I'm not trying to grow anything to sell to anybody else or anything like that. I just would like some fruit for myself, and the fruit and vegetables in the area here are not easily accessible, let's say. You have to drive a good ways to get to a market that has anything fresh. So, here we go. So, let's set that right there. We have another one of a crooked one. I'll give it a scratch. Get this rooting hormone. It doesn't really take much. Alright. Good coating on there. And just, that's all it takes. So, we want root growth. And so these are like this Japanese lantern thing. It's a really cool plant. It's basically it's like a maple tree. So I'm gonna do all these together. In one pot, because I know that they're all the same, and if I want to later on I can separate them. You know, when you're doing this initial rooting, you can put a couple things in the same pot. You don't even have to do them in a pot. As long as I think you want a place that doesn't get too much sun. Let's turn. Right. Because the roots aren't there to support the intake of the water needed when they'll sit in the sun. So during this process, I'm going to set them in the shade. They'll get a little bit of sun, but not too much. I'm working here on the greenhouse. I've got a couple panels of glass on the top. I've got one here on the side, and I'm hoping to get it covered and insulated before winter, so that I can have the chickens here. So there's my little. Let's see if we can get it to focus. All right. Well, anyways, hey, there we go. Success. And there we go. Have a great day.